Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be. My name is Jim. Welcome back to my channel. Appreciate you guys stopping in. I think y'all been holding out on me. I've been to this site many times, but I never bought anything from them but a few times. Something I couldn't find or something a little out of the ordinary, something special. With that said, I'm mad at y'all. I did not know I was going to stumble on possibly the best knife in my collection now. And I'm going to tell you a little something else. It's a second. It's a factory second. So I got a deal on it too. And it's my best knife in my collection. So, there. Kentucky Holler Jack. That's right. Look who it is, boys and girls. Traditional pocket knives. I had gone to his site 3 times trying to order this very knife and pay retail for it of I think $115-ish, $120. Gladly. And somehow my PayPal I never finished the transaction. So I sent him an email. He immediately replied and said, hey, your transactions just aren't being completed. You got to press a button all the way at the bottom. I said, okay, cool, thanks for the help. So I went back to get the knife, and right next to it was the same knife as a factory second. And I picked that up for $75. So I saved quite a bit of money, boys and girls. Well, I've got a lot of knives. I got some expensive knives, especially on the side of the, what's it called, the moderns. Well, let me tell you, we're going to take a little time with this one because I'm so impressed with it. So I told you the name. You know what it is. It is a slip joint. And I'm going to just tell you, I am infatuated with this knife. As Big Jim would say, I've been coon fingering the heck out of it. And I got one in today from not from Traditional, but from Deep South Cutlery that we're going to talk about later in the week, hopefully. Got a lot going on here. Just to sidetrack for a second. We're putting new floors down in the master bedroom. My son is ripping out this wall in my garage. My man cave that I've been trying to clean up on the 5th and 6th and putting in an entirely new state-of-the-art air conditioning and humidification system in, which I'm blessed that he's able to do that for me. But at any rate, so the place has been a show for the last week. The dogs are upset. They're throwing up. It's flared by Parkinson's up, yada, 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 yada. But let's go back to the knife. I want you guys to look, and I'm going to try to get y'all some good editing done on this. I want you to look at these scales. I think they're just absolutely beautiful. I mean, just gorgeous. And I was looking at the knife and I said, wow, this is nice. I want y'all to look at how tight that is. I want you to look, I need a pointer. Here, let's use this little doodad here. Right here where the springs are, and we go into the bolster, it looks like this last piece on the outside is all integrated and milled out of one piece to me. The best I can tell with these eyes. You see the line just faintly going across there. So you got that, the spring, and that. So I'm thinking like the buck knives, this bolster and liner are all one piece, and that's evident here. you don't see any other interactions. This thing is so well constructed, you don't see a seam on the liners. And these are put in with Torx screws. This whole thing's built with Torx screws. I want you to just look. And then I want you to look when I'm going to close the knife for a minute. I know we haven't talked about the blade yet. And snap, I got no complaints. We're going to start at the front here. And I'm going to roll it around. And I'm hoping I'm going to get some good pictures here. You see how these bolsters are, and they come in and they integrate. And then you work into the spring. You come along the back here, and let's just keep rotating. Whoops, clumsy. Anyway, I'm going to keep rotating. Just look at this. Now, I don't know. I can't say for sure. But I'm just going to tell you right this minute. Right across here, and maybe I'll see something different in editing when I blow this up. But I don't see a line. Now, there probably is, but I don't see it. The milling on that is just perfect. Just perfect. I mean, I can't say enough. Just can't say enough. The finger pull for the fingernail nick, it's a long pull, no problem. My nail can take it right out. It's also got a pinch. It's got access here to get you in there to pinch it. It's got a great half stop. I'm sure y'all are hearing it when it gets into place. And I don't want to cut myself. It just wants to go on down. But let's see if I can snap it into place. Oh my goodness. I got to do that one more time. Oh. And that's with me with my finger on the back of the spring. Oh, that's great. It's got a great little choil right here for sharpening. And I love the design of the bolsters. It's just a well done knife. It's got one line here, 3 up here, and it's just solid. I want you to look at the jimping. It's aggressive, but not aggressive. It just, wherever you put your thumb down, it's not going anywhere else. It's just down there. It's got a nice tip that it comes to. It's a spear point, I would call this personally. I think that's a Scandi grind. I'm not sure. You correct me if I'm wrong. We'll get to looking at the specs here in a minute. The well is awesome. I mean to tell you, and I can't see well enough. It almost looks like to me that this spring just comes on up and around, and it has to if it's one piece. That's just, I mean, this is just one of the best built knives I've ever run across in my life. Now, I ran or did steel business most of my life. So I was over the machine shops and the plants as well. And we made some tight tolerances. But what they've done with this on a production is unbelievable. And then I got another question for you guys. Look at this knife. You've gone over it with me pretty good, pretty well. Have you seen the factory second? Because I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. Now, my next question is, why haven't you guys been raving about these knives? Is this too modern for y'all? Because it's got, the screws in it and so forth? Is that the problem? So it's not really a traditional knife? I think it is the clash of both worlds. Modern, traditional together, and it's the best of both worlds. As we're collecting these old knives from the 50s and 60s and older, even the 80s we're chasing. Somebody's going to be chasing these in 25 or 30 years, I suspect. Maybe I'll be wrong. You know, there are some things that people just aren't interested in anymore, and that's gone by the wayside. I hope knives are not one of them. But I'm going to tell you guys, as far as I'm concerned right this minute, the build on this is better than any case knife I've got. Basically any knife I've got. I put any knife I've got in my collection up against it in terms of size and shape, little jackknife. I printed the specs out. Let's see if I can read these. I don't want to bore you, and you can also scan this yourself or go to the website. But close, 3.5 inches, open 6 inches. Width is, I guess that's a 0.40 inches. Handle material, Keraynite, liquid gold, acrylic. Blade style, spear point, so I got that right. Oh, it's a hollow grind. That's right. I'm a dummy. 154 cm material. Blade length 2.5. Cut edge is 2.25. Blade spear thickness, I'm having trouble with these glasses, is a 0.11 inches. Blade finish is belt satin. It's got, the pull is double-sided long pull. Has it got one on the other side too? It sure does. I didn't even notice that. Look at that, guys. It's on both sides. So that's something I overlooked. So that's pretty cool. Let's see where we're at here. Double pull. Pull strength is 7/10, which I'm not quite sure what they mean by that. Half stop, yes. Integral bolster. Liner material, stainless steel. Hardware, stainless steel. Torque screws. Copper washers. Back spring 1, we knew that. Spring material, stainless steel, yeah. Weight is 2.9 ounces. Manufactured, this I kind of was really impressed with, QSP. I've got quite a few QSP knives. The Penguin, of course, I've probably got 3 or 4. So that's who built it. And this was released in November of this last year, so just not too long ago. So at any rate, let's see how she cuts paper. Being I got it here and it's sitting, let me, we'll just cut this stock. I printed this out on my mail label material because it was convenient. That printer's out here. My big color printer's in the back office on the network. So it cuts just fine. I'm going to tell you guys, I still think this is a pretty cool knife. But what I do want to do is bring out this. This is what I've been carrying. I'm actually carrying a knife these days, guys. This is a Rough Rider, and it's a trapper, I believe. And what I just want to show you is the back of this. I was noticing the construction on it, and I said, you know what? Look at this. Their construction is pretty nice too. Now the difference between these two knives is I can feel, like when I run my finger across there, you can't tell me anything except for that's one piece. Whether it is or not, I don't know. But this one, you can feel it. The spring's a little bit further down than the liner and so forth. But it's still a very well-made knife for the money. I mean, let's face it, guys. With today's technologies and the way they can do it, whether it's from China, Japan, you built it in your garage, if you're paying attention. The knives that we're getting today, I know people will argue this, are not as good as old knives to a lot of people. But I'm just saying, for the price, even at $115 for this, is so impressive. I don't remember what this was. This is probably a $25 knife at most, if it's that. This is definitely bone stag here. We're living at a great time for the knives, guys. Enjoy them is all I can say. That's about all I want to say about this matter. I had a whole entire different video plan with a mail call from Deep South and a couple other places. But when my eyesight started failing me on this one eye, I started paying more attention, because and I'm probably going to go out of frame here, but literally I got to be about this far from this knife with the glasses I've got on currently for the reading side to see this clearly. So I've been paying closer attention to the build of the knives since I have had this issue. That's all I really want to say, that, you know, it's perception's everything. I know Stan over at Stan's Cutlery Universe, he's got a lot of cheap knives, and everybody would say it's crap and this, that, and the other. Maybe it is, you know, but I don't agree. I mean, a good knife can come from any place, and it could be any price. You just, you know, on any given day, it just depends. It just depends on who's making it and everything else, and if you get lucky. I'd say I haven't really ever gotten a really bad knife that's new. I've got one case, and when I do a little bit of a deal on folding hunters here soon, I'll show you the one I've got a problem with, and I've debated fixing it myself, and I still may, because I just want to see if I can do it. But the scutcheon plate, which is the badge, I don't think this knife has a badge on it. No, it doesn't. Anyway, on the stag on it, the scutcheon plate was just slapped on there haphazardly, and it just needs to be pulled up, needs to be dribbled out and recessed further down in the stag. I've debated sending it back, and I just haven't done it. I may, but I'm still on the fence about it. I also have a thing coming up. I've got 3 buck knives I'm getting ready to write up and send back to Buck for spile treatment, maybe even 4. Look forward to that. And I'm going to get back to cleaning knives. I think we're at a point, my eye and my brain are trying to adjust. My driving is getting a lot easier, so things are good. God's good. Bless each and every one of y'all. Thank you for watching. It was so encouraging. I did a Sunday gun day, and that video flopped with 53 views. And when I checked my video with the 2 knives from the last one, and I'll put that at the end of this video, it was over 533 views the last time I looked. And you know, I'm still not at enough watch hours to do anything. Not that I'm going to, you know, it'll get me monetization. And then I don't know that that keeps you in there or not. And it doesn't matter. I'm not in this for the money, obviously. I'm in it because I enjoy doing it. But at the end of the day, I've been doing this about 6 years, and this is the closest I've ever gotten to the view hours I need. So any help would be appreciated if you watched them all the way through. I know Stan had put something out like that, and I reached out to him and let him know that I do watch his all the way through. Sometimes I may be sleeping by the end of it because I watch these in bed a lot of times. And at any rate, let's just help each other out in the community. Even if you're just going to bed and you're watching, you know, just flipping through them, watch them all the way through, guys. It means a lot, and it also helps with the whole rhythm of the deal and all that. I was going to say aneurysm, but I know that's not the right word. Analytics. So at any rate, I'm boring y'all. Have a great day. See y'all later. Bless each and every one of you.